I always think the best way to position yourself is not to have to position yourself, because we've spent so much on marketing and branding that anybody who comes to our firm or talk to me comes for a reason, because they've done their homework. They've done their Google reviews checks, they've looked at your website, they've seen you on TikTok, and on TikTok I get 80% of my business from TikTok, which is staggering.
Love it.
So our first meetings are phone calls. You know, we rarely see the client face to face like you guys. So, you know, it's that first impression that counts. Your knowledge, your background, you know, your website, your Google reviews. They look at all that before they come. So they've bought into you pretty much already. There's no reason why after calling you, they should go to, you know, A, B, or C if you deliver the right goods. So as long as you ask the right questions, as long as you know what the bank's going to be looking for from this particular client, given their scenario, if you're not doing bridging and commercial, you must do it. You must do it, because the figures or the commissions that you can actually gain from there are quite staggering. That figure you see on there isn't without any bridging or commercial or life. That's purely buy to let. But we are now beginning to go into the bridging space in a fairly big way, and that will be dwarfed within 1 year, that figure, because we see what potential there is with bridging and commercial, because the deals are bigger. The deals are purely massive. So I would encourage you all to do that.
Cool. Love it. Thanks, Bob. If you want to pass back to Tony, let's do, because we've done prior to the meeting, right? I'm just conscious of time. Let's do the intro, the start of the meeting and the middle of it before you close. Just what you do from that perspective. When you start it, and maybe some questions, the middle bit of the appointment before the close. Let's do that is one question, and then we'll do the close question after.
I suppose everybody does everything differently, because everybody's got a different personality. But after a very long time and thousands of appointments, I realise that the client only wants to know probably three things. Number one, do they trust you? Number three, do you know what you're doing? Are you a position of authority and you're an expert? And do they believe in the product that you're trying to do, whatever that product may be? We've all got different products. And they're not going to buy unless they believe in the product, believe in you, and believe in the company that's behind you, whether you're direct sales, DA, or whatever it might be. So with the opening, what we're trying to do first of all is the opening for me is all about them. You know the stuff. You guys are professional salespersons. If they're business people, how do you get started? If they've just got married, how do you meet each other? If you've got children. So the first part is all about them, putting them at ease and creating rapport. That's where we need to be. I was always taught that you need to be two things, which is a comedian and a chameleon. So you always need to just make sure that, because people will buy from people who are like them. You know, they've been programmed from birth what an expert looks like, what authority looks like. So you're supposed to look and sound and act like they think that you're supposed to be. And mainly at first of the appointment is asking questions, active listening, open questions. We know how that works. Open questions move the appointment forwards, closed questions move them back. And you have to, in the nicest possible way, get control of that appointment. And you get control by asking questions. The person who asking the questions is in control.